Hello, welcome to AR Highlights at AWE Asia 2023. I'm Stacy and I'm here today with Gyuna Kim from Dataking, which is part of the K Metaverse Pavilion. Earlier, Gyuna gave a presentation at the substage and the K Metaverse session, but today we'll kind of have another conversation to kind of go over the highlights from that presentation as well as dig a little bit deeper. So before we begin, Gyuna, would you mind quickly introducing yourself and also Dataking?
So I'm Gyuna from Dataking. I'm in charge of global marketing. Dataking is a startup company which has been in this metaverse industry the last 7 years. So we are growing. So we are a metaverse platform provider. So we provide several types of metaverse platforms in Korea, and we are here for expanding our reach to other countries, to make it more global startup company.
Well, we're very glad that you're here and are able to engage with other communities as well. So kind of about your session, you talked a lot about the creator community. Can I ask, why does Dataking think that the creator community is so important?
Creative.
The community of developers and creators of metaverse.
Okay, I think creative is such a big term these days because with this new era of Web3, everyone identify themselves pretty much as creators, and pretty much like everyone can be a creator using all these different platforms available out there on the internet, and they're quite easy to use, and we can create anything pretty much on the internet. We provide platforms as just like other platforms are available out there, but the only main difference is that we want to encourage the creativity to fly even further. By that I mean we want the creators to fully own their creations, especially in this era of Web3.0, by using all this blockchain technology combined into our platforms. We want creators to really interact with other users and really fully own their creations, building the virtual city together, which is pretty different from other platforms, existing other platforms,
That sounds wonderful. Could you tell me a little bit more about your platform, HexaWorld?
So HexaWorld is a virtual world where they have many cities. We're actually working on building more cities. For now, we have a Seoul city only, but we are working towards building more. Anyway, so in this virtual city, every user has their own creation they have created using voxel 3D technology. So using these 3D tools, they build their own creations, and they sell them, they trade them with other users in this virtual city, and they also co-create with other users to build this virtual city, which is very distinctly different from other platforms again.
What do you think that other platforms tend to focus on, and how does that make HexaWorld different then?
Pardon?
What do you think that other platforms tend to focus on, and how does that make HexaWorld different?
So other existing platforms, they're awesome, but they offer platforms where the individual creator can only create something in a limited place. So it's not like a really, they're not really able to build, let's say, like city together with other users, I contribute my creation to here, and I'll come and contribute my creation to here, this part of a city, So our aim is to really co-create the city together, the virtual city together, I think, which is really unprecedented so far.
That sounds amazing. From kind of the user standpoint, are there any sort of educational aspects to this kind of co-creation space?
Oh yes, definitely. Actually, we call it Hexa Edu, even have a name for it, which is all about helping improve the kids, especially the kids or any students or even grown-ups, help them to improve their spatial reasoning using 3D tools. While they're building 3D creations, they engage a lot, their 3D mind, which is gonna help them, help them to improve their 3D, spatial reasoning better. Yeah.
That sounds amazing for the future generations.
Yes. Yeah, everything in 3D. Yeah.
Talking a little bit about kind of your experience at AWE Asia, can you kind of tell our audience who may not be aware what exactly K-Metaverse is and kind of how Dataking is kind of partnering with and is under K-Metaverse here?
So, sorry if I get your question right. So how do I do our partnership thing together with other communities here, you mean?
Or what exactly is the K-Metaverse Pavilion, and like what is your what is Dataking's experience as a member of K-Metaverse Pavilion?
Oh, so K-Metaverse is I think it has given us really amazing opportunity for us to be here in Singapore and have amazing a networking experience with other communities like here, the pretty much like global base. So that could be really one thing. And another part of thing that I found really helpful from K-Metaverse community is they provide such an opportunity where we get to know more about what's really going on in this, a virtual industry, because we are maybe we have such a narrow vision on what we've been doing, not really, having a wide spectrum of, observation, how other people doing, on the other side of the world. So it's really it's combining the West and East, and so everyone is here to really talk about what they're passionate about, which is, I think, very engaging, amazing opportunity for us. Yes.
That does sound wonderful.
Yeah. So it's beyond K-Metaverse, actually.
Going forward into the future, how do you hope to engage with, and what do you hope to learn from the XR community, both in Korea and Asia, and also globally?
So it's our ultimate aim. Okay, so we ultimately aiming for creating such a, how to say, we want to create a bigger community. So where, now at this stage in Haxa world, they're all mainly Koreans, the users are mainly Koreans. But we want to expand our reach to global users. So actually, for that to happen, we are in the process of incorporating iconic global locations such as New York City, Paris, Berlin into our expanding Hexa World map. So it hasn't happened yet, but we are working towards that, so that more global users can really unite together to build virtual cities, so that they can go to the other city of their dreams, maybe they never visited before, and they can actually virtually experience the city by building stuff, by actually buying a property, in the of course it's going to happen in virtual setting, but still they can be very engaged, pretty much beyond the boundaries, physical boundaries, let's say.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Kind of along that line, along that vision, how has your experience at AWE Asia been so far?
Yeah, it's been really amazing. Yes, I've been physically tired a lot. I've been exhausted at some level, but I'm really enjoying every experience that I'm having here, because every speaker that I've seen in the stage are really awesome, and it's every booth, every company here, they have their own something they're really passionate about, and they're sharing with other people, the visitors, other companies, and then which is it's amazing.
Well, we hope to see you here again in the future as well.
Yes.
As a final question, what do you hope that other attendees here at AWE Asia 2023 take away the most? What do you hope that they took away the most from your session yesterday? And also, what do you hope that they take away from this expo overall?
I think the biggest takeaway would be is that the fact that we showed up with our creation,
Absolutely.
which is the company itself, which is all the creation that we have been doing so far. So we showed up for this, and we were able to see all the other creations that are there, and then yeah, it's like it's such a it's again it's like such an opportunity to have, and then I think it's not just one lesson, I would say, that I learned from here. It's like every lesson, there's always a lesson at every booth with every company, I'd say. So I can't really pick one. Just the experience, the whole experience in general here is amazing. Yeah, everyone here is just amazing. Yeah.
Well, it's also been really amazing and quite an opportunity to have you here with us. So thank you.
Thank you.
This has been Gyuna Kim from Dataking from the K-Metaverse Pavilion. Thank you so much for watching the AR highlights from AWE Asia 2023.